You know, it seems like the hype for this Mortal Kombat 2 has continued to get everybody going crazy because everybody cannot stop talking about the upcoming rematch between Hanzo Hasashi and Bihan, Scorpion and Noob Saibot. I'll be honest with you, bro. I'm one of those fans that is very, very excited about this too. I know this fight is gonna have some crazy fight choreography like you never seen in a video game movie done right. So it says Mortal Kombat 2 has two legendary characters fighting for the first time ever. I mean, their fight in the first movie was pretty good, but they only shoot. Sorry. It says Mortal Kombat 2 has two legendary characters fighting for the first time. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. The first movie, their fight scenes were pretty good from beginning to the final battle, but the camera angles and the editing was so bad, I just couldn't last 30 minutes. So based on what I'm seeing from this movie, a new director, maybe Simon McGuire, has learned from the first film about bad editings and stuff. I have a gut feeling that once I watch this movie on my phone, I am going to crash out. And I'm not making this up. Scorpion and Noob Saibot fight is about to be insane. The most highly anticipated fight in Mortal Kombat 2 is between two fan favorite characters who have shockingly never fought in the video games. The upcoming sequel will see the best warriors from Earthrealm and Outworld fight against each other in a tournament, which means that there will be plenty of new characters in Mortal Kombat 2. Seeing characters like Shao Kahn, Katana, Jade, Baraka, and several others will be exciting, but the fight that gets the most attention in the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2 is between two warriors who already appeared in the first film. One of the highlights of the first film was the rivalry between Hanzo Hasashi and Bihan, which we know are Scorpion and Sub-Zero. The trailer for the sequel has already spoiled part of Scorpion and Bihan rematch, but the glimpse is still enough to create excitement for the full thing. Scorpion teamed up with Cole Young, trash Cole Young by the way, to kill Sub-Zero at the end of the first movie, but the Lin Kuei ninja will revive as Noob Saibot in the sequel. Without a doubt, Scorpion versus Sub-Zero, or Noob Saibot at that, will be one of the most exciting fights in Mortal Kombat 2. While we have to wait and see how it plays out, the duel happening at all is notable. Scorpion and Sub-Zero undeniably had the biggest rivalry in the Mortal Kombat franchise. In the first game, just like the 2021 film, Sub-Zero is killed by Scorpion as revenge for the death of his family. However, Bihan is revived as the Wraith Ninja Noob Saibot by Quan Chi in the second game, which is likely exactly what will happen in Mortal Kombat 2. One would think that the story of the second game would feature Scorpion immediately seeking revenge once again against the Shadow Ninja formerly known as Bihan. However, Scorpion and Noob Saibot shockingly don't fight in the second game. In fact, these two popular characters have never faced each other in the history of the franchise. While Bihan remains part of the franchise's story as Noob Saibot, his brother Kuai Liang becomes the new Sub-Zero in the second Mortal Kombat video game. Upon entering the franchise's second tournament, Kuai Liang vows to avenge his brother by killing Scorpion. After debuting in the second game, Kuai Liang served as the franchise's main Sub-Zero until 2019's MK11. Therefore, even though Bihan was technically still around as Noob Saibot. The franchise continued to focus on the rivalry between Scorpion and Kuan Yang's Sub-Zero. It's worth mentioning that Scorpion and Bihan can fight in 2019's Mortal Kombat 11, but this optional and can only be triggered if the player wins a fight without blocking. Since Scorpion and Noob Saibot's fight was not part of Mortal Kombat 11's main story, it remains true that these characters have never officially fought in the franchise. Sure, Hanzo and Bihan have fought a lot, but once the latter is turned into Noob Saibot, their rivalry seems to stop. Because of this, it's very exciting that these two characters will encounter each other again in Mortal Kombat 2. Noob Saibot will be a fascinating character in Mortal Kombat 2 since he will have many powers that Bihan did not. A lot of fans desperately want Kuan Yang to be introduced in the sequel as well, but I wouldn't mind him being saved for a future movie if it means Noob Saibot gets more screen time in Mortal Kombat 2. And for the likes of me, I don't understand why they didn't cast Kuan Yang in the sequel, because he could have played a huge role in it as well, especially if somebody wants to get revenge for Bihan. And you know what? Regardless of how everybody feels about Noob Saibot in Mortal Kombat 2, this character is going to make and carry this movie this October, because I would have loved to see the fight between these two, because I don't know what role Johnny Cage is going to play in it, but I have a gut feeling that he might end up unlocking his Arcana, because I want to see the green glow from his body whenever he punches and kicks, because there's possibilities that we might end up seeing all of that in the sequel if we really wanted to. So I'm just counting down my days to when the movie is released, because we got like 2 months before this movie is released. I'm still excited about this overall because I love these two characters. They've never fought in games, but in the movie, that completely changed everything. That's out the window. So let me know how you all feel about between Bihan and Hanzo Hasashi going at it in the second round. Who do you think gonna win in the fight? Scorpion or Noob Saibot? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm gonna post a question in my community tab. Which character is gonna win the fight? I'm out.